Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this is what if Deku had the Ope Ope no Mi part 2. Okay, now I may have scaled Deku, or like I may have made Deku like a little too OP, so we're gonna have to take a little step back. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix the damage that I've done. Deku had only gave a little small bit of the crowd some chicken, watermelon, and grape juice. You feel me? So he only gave a small crowd some food, and basically, yeah, that's basically. I'm just gonna scale Deku down. So let's get right into this video. So Deku, he comes back from the so he goes home from the long day at the UA school. Okay, so now Deku, he is exhausted. He used too much of his quirk, as he thinks. He used too much of his quirk, and well, he's just tired, and so he goes in the house and he tells his mom, like, "Mom, I did the best performance out there, didn't I?" And she said, and Inko replies with, "Yeah, you sure did. You were like the strongest one there, and you got first place on everything. I'm so proud of you, son. I never known one of my child could be this strong. You're gonna be a #1 hero one day." And Deku's like, "Yeah, sure is, sure is." Starts to rub the bottom of his nose, kind of like in a Naruto fashion. So basically, Deku would just go to sleep, dumbfounded on like just watching the plays that he had did, on because his mom had screen shared it or something. You know how like you could record the shows you can watch. That's basically what Inko did, and Deku would just be rewatching himself, and he just have a big grin on his face, like, yes, this is actually me. I'm actually, like, getting some work done, So Deku was just completely stoked, absolutely stoked. And well, fast forwarding to the next day, they go to the oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the name. What is it called? Shoot. You know the place where the League of Villains first attacked? That place. So Deku's going there, and on the way there, he starts to talk to Bakugo, like, "Bro, I know that I did crazy on that performance." And Bakugo was like, "Yeah, whatever." And Deku was like, "Why are you so salty?" He was like, "I'm not salty, Deku. It's just you surpassed me." And Deku in his head, he was like, "Did he really just say that? Did he really just admit that I'm stronger than him?" And Bakugo, he did that, like, surprisingly. And Deku was just like, "Are you okay? Do you have a fever? Did you get hit with some kind of power? Are you mentally sick, mentally ill or something? Is this gonna be your last day alive? Like, what's going on with Bakugo? You feel me?" And Bakugo would just be like, "No, Deku, I'm just admitting." And Deku would be like, "Well, that's not normal. I'm not starting to like this." And Deku would just get scared because, like, this is not normal at all. Like, when have you ever heard Bakugo, about Deku? Yeah, Bakugo, I said Bakugo, right? When have you ever heard Bakugo admit that he was, like, either wrong or that he was weak or anything? You know what I mean? Like, he never did that, and he's never going to do it. It's just something, it's not his canon event. You know what I mean? So, anyway, so Deku would be completely weirded out. And then Bakugo would just, get up and look around. And he would see Momo on the side, because they're on a bus. He would see Momo kind of, like, grinning at Deku. And as soon as Bakugo would look, she would look away immediately. Like, Momo was just looking, and Bakugo would be like, I think Momo's looking at you. And Deku would be like, well, why would she be doing that? And, he says, I think she's checking you out, man. Go get you some. You know what I mean? He'd be like, alright. And it was like, I bet you can't bag her. And Deku would be like, bro, you know me. I am the Rizzler Bear. You feel me? Like, I am the Rizzler Bear. Nobody could handle this. Nobody can handle this. I'm a little Rizzler Bear. And that's when Bakugo will be like, I'll believe it when I see it. Spit some game, bro. Spit some game. And Deku was just like, bet. Like, don't try me. So basically, after this, one second, hold on. So yeah, after they were doing this talk, they would be like, Deku would walk up to Momo, and Momo would be like, yes. And Deku would be like, hey, if one of your legs were Christmas and the other was Thanksgiving, I'll meet you in the middle. So, that's when Momo would just blush and be like, in her head, like, that was so corny, or like so hot at the same time. Like, she would think, I just really got headshotted. Okay. So she was like, wow, this is how it's like. And that's when Deku would just be like, your face going a little red there, so I guess that worked. Can I get your number? And Inko and Momo would be like, sure, I guess you can have my number. And Deku would completely pull her, and then that's when the bus driver would be driving pretty fast, and he would hit the brake and Deku would fall, and he'd be like, sit down. You know what I mean? And Deku would just completely fall. He was like, alright, but you have to do me like that. So as they sit down, they pull up to the USJ, and that's when they open the door. Deku would be feeling a little weird feeling at the pit of his stomach. He would think, like, is there something wrong here? So he would open up a room. Not too big, because his body can't really handle it, okay? So he would open up a room that would cover him and his friends. And everyone would be like, whoa, Deku, what are you trying to do to us? Are you trying to kill us? You know what I mean? And Deku would be like, no, I just feel like I got a bad tingle in my stomach. And Deku would straight up just keep it open, and everyone would kind of believe him because, like, he OP. So, like, nobody would second guess what he feels. You know what I mean? Because he OP. So, Deku would just have it open, and that's when he would feel something. And that's when everyone would just get teleported across the USJ. He would still be with the same people, Mineta and Froggy, or I forget her name. Let me look it up. 1 second. So I think it's Asu. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Asu. So he would be with Mineta and Asu. And Deku would have a plan. He would say, alright, so basically all we have to do is, I'll open up a big room. Mineta, you stick your sticky balls to the bottom. Oh my god. Pause. So you put your orange cylinders on the bottom of my foot, and we just go up, and I'll use shambles to come up as I stick to the ground. Hamza, it's kind of what if, okay? It's a what if on an anime, Hamza. So that's what I'm talking. Is that a problem? Oh, can you get on Fortnite, Hamza? Or no? Well, anyway, I got off track. So basically, oh my god, I got off track now. Shoot. Oh yeah. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta think. Oh yeah. So Deku would launch himself in the air, and Mineta would hit his hand stuck to the bottom of Deku's feet, and he would be getting launched in the air as Asu would tie her tongue around Deku's arm, and as they would come back to where Aizawa was getting jumped. Like in the original, he was still throwing hands. Like Mance was throwing absolute hands. He was catching bodies, popping people upside the head. They was getting the work. The absolute work. And well, as this was happening, one second, hold on. Where'd this kid go? Okay, so as Deku would teleport over there with Mineta and him, he would land on the floor and he would notice, like, bro, Mineta, get your sticky stuff off the bottom of my feet, yo. Like, why is it still stuck? And Mineta was like, yeah, so that's the problem. And after that, he says, I can't get it off. And Deku be like, bruh. So he would just open up another room and just make it so the Jones could get off his foot. Cause he ain't want them he ain't want them sticky cylinders on his foot. Cause he needed to fight. So he would open up a room around him and Mineta. Hold on. He'll open up a room around him and Mineta, and he would absolutely just start cooking, okay? He would start cooking. God darn it. He would start cooking, and as he doing this, he is throwing the hands. He pulled up to one of the bandits. He would just completely pull out a I don't know how to explain it. He would pull out and let me see. What should I make Deku pull out? Okay, he would pull out a smoke bomb and throw it in their eye. This would make them go blind for a few seconds, as Deku would just be like, yeah, kid, what you trying to do now? What you trying to get into? Like, what is you trying to get into? And the dude just would absolutely slip. Like, he would just bust his head open. Like, completely just bust his head open. And Deku would just burst out laughing like, bro, there's no way man's just fell like this. You know what I mean? And Deku would just be like, well, I guess that just happened. And he would just throw a whole bunch of smoke bombs at this point. He want to see a whole bunch of people fall. By the way, he got thermal vision on. So he makes himself have thermal vision so he could see everything that's going on. And he gives all his teammates, like Aizawa and all the people that's still there fighting, thermal vision too, so you know they could still see. And let's say he what's his name? I forgot his name. The one with the hands on his face. He brings out the Nomu. This Nomu would be completely just start obliterating Mineta. He would charge a fist back, and he would try to punch him. But Deku would use scramble and just catch the fist. He was like, nah, bruh. This ain't finna happen, bruh. This is not happening. You know what I mean? And he would catch the fist. So Deku would just just catch it, and he would use an electric attack. Like he would charge like kind of like a bioelectricity attack, like how Spider-Man has, and he would punch the Nomu back, sending him flying like how All Might did. But as soon as the he went out of Deku's room, that's when the Nomu would basically kind of like slow down how fast he was going. So he would just completely jump back in full force. And you know how he got shock absorption. So he would use his shock absorption and just run up on Deku and just start throwing a barrage of punches, kind of like how All Might did to him. But this was crazy. Deku could not even react. This Nomu was moving mad fast, and Deku couldn't even react. This thing done punched Deku out of his room. No. He didn't punch him out of his room. He punched him so hard that his room closed, okay? Deku would be like, what? And everyone would see. Deku ain't as strong as we thought he was, as they would think. Deku, he just got bodied. Nah. That's when Aizawa would use his eraser quirk on him, on the Nomu, and he'd be like, Deku, do your thing. Deku will open up another room, but it wouldn't open. He's winded. Deku can't even open the room, and that's how winded he is. He is so hurt from that punch that Nomu gave him. Broskis can't even handle it. So the recoil on this is crazy. So Deku would just shoot. Now where you going, kid? So Deku will open up a room and teleport Engine Kid out of the thing so he could go get All Might. He would put on his the burners. He would put on the burners, and he would head straight to the to UA High. Deku would be like, "You're done," as the shadow guy with the metal piece as this as his where his neck is. He would teleport right behind Deku and just have the guy with the face hands on his face teleport behind him and just touch Deku's back. Deku would be like, "Nani?" And that's when Deku's back starts to decay. Now, it's not a severe decay, it's just only a little bit. And that's when Deku would use scrambles and just teleport him out of his circle. He needed to get him out of there or else Deku would have died. He automatically heals himself, but not all the way. Not as much as you think he healed himself. He only healed himself only just a little bit. Just enough so he wouldn't, so it wouldn't spread. But he still has a big mark on his back. This mark would, leave a scar. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't go away. Kind of like Luffy's X on it, like the X on Luffy's chest. So it wouldn't go away at all. And that's when Deku would be like, "Oh yeah, you about to get it now." Bro, Mans closes the room. He opens another room and just completely gives himself the powers of All Might. Now, as he gives him the powers of All Might, he, let me see. Okay, let's do it like this. So, he would, give him the powers of All Might, and he'd be like, "Something smash!" You know what I mean? He'd be like, no. He'd be like, USA smash, or like Texas smash, or one of them smashes. And he would use the smash attack and send him out of the ring. as he would think, he looks again, and he's still there. I punched him dead in his stomach. How is he still here? How are you still okay? Deku would think. And then that's when he would start to think, I have to attack his neck. That's the only thing that I can touch on his body. So that's when he would just be like, wait a minute. I have the OP, no me. Oh, that kind of rhyme. I'm about to completely obliterate this dude. So he would just use a attack where it can make him where it can make the guy so he can attack him. So he could make Deku would make it so he's able to attack the guy. And he would revert him back into his normal state. As let me see, what's his name? Whoa, what the heck was that? As Aizawa would be like, Deku, stop! He's a human, stop! And Deku would just look at him and be like, okay. Aizawa would run to him, get his string, and pull his friend over towards him. Bro, this man starts bawling his eyes out. As this happens, the Nomu would jump up and try to do like a hawk smash onto him. Pause. Hard pause. He would try to do like a hawk smash. You know what I mean? And Deku would just teleport him out of the way. He was like, nah, bro, you ain't finna do my boy Aizawa like that. You know what I mean? Like, you's not finna do him like that. That's my man's right there. That's my man's right there. He's not about to do him like that. So he teleports him away. And right as he teleported him away, All Might would bust through the door like, I am here. As he would completely hit the burners and go next to Deku. He would like generally just hit the burners and just jump next to Deku. And he would just be like, Deku would be like, he has shock absorption. Watch out. You know what I mean? Oh no. Yo, I really can't see, man. So yeah, and he would be like, so how would I be able to attack him? And Deku would be like, I have no idea. I tried and it didn't work too well. So All Might would be like, I know what to do. And just completely start hitting a barrage of punches onto this guy. And he would not stop. And mind you, Deku still has the powers of All Might because cause he made himself have the powers temporarily. Cause I don't want him to, you know what I mean. He does not have the capability of being able to fully like have his power. So, but Deku made himself be able to withstand All Might's power one for all. And as he makes himself withstand his power, he starts going crazy, like how All Might is on this guy. And he would start to do a barrage of punches too. Now, as they're doing this barrage, Deku is just like, oh yeah, I got my mans next to me. Yes, sir. And they just send him out the park. Home run. This man's flying through the sky. They hit a Wii U home run on this guy. And oh no, I went the wrong way. Actually, I'm out. Or whatever. So he would have hit a Wii U home run on this man. This guy is just obliterated. Basically just obliterated. So yeah, he would hit a Wii U home run on this man, and would just be like, we got him out. We got him out. Let's go. We won. It would kind of cheer, and as the one person would, as Shigaraki would be like, no, my plan. These pesky heroes, they're always ruining something. And he would just teleport. Oh, and no. Deku would make the guy tangible and he don't have his power. So, let's just say Deku make it so they take him into custody, okay? They take Shigaraki into custody as all the other people are. All the other bandits that they fought. They would take everyone into custody. And this would pretty much be like, oh no, like, I don't know, hold on. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, guys. I forgot to cover Ida having to go get his brother, trying to go get his brother. How did I forget about that? But it's fine, Let's just say, no, this ruins everything, okay? This does a domino effect onto every other part of the story. Because I have to cover that part, or else, like, I don't know. Let's just say Deku comes with him and he starts to fight him, okay? He starts to fight Stain and they defeat Stain like in the original. Deku doesn't get paralyzed in this version because in this part of the story, let's just say that Deku just uses shambles and just teleports Ida out of there and just dips. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't even want to face this guy. He ain't even want to smoke for real. So he just uses shambles, got Ida out of there, and he'd be like, and he would try to resist it, like, no, he's the one who paralyzed my brother. I can't let that slide. Let me go, Deku. And Deku would be like, no, I can't let you do this. I can't let you kill yourself. Wait until you at least get stronger, until you become a pro hero, and then you can fight this guy. You know what I mean? And that's when he was like, Deku, you're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay! We will not continue our friendship. Just let me go! As other heroes would come towards Stain, and let's say they capture Stain, you know what I mean? He was like, no, I want to paralyze Stain like how he paralyzed my brother. You know what I mean? Being irrational. He's not really thinking right now. Because if Ito was rational at this moment, he would thank Deku. He would actually thank Deku for saving him, really, because he was paralyzed at this moment, by the way. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, Ida would be like, my brother! My brother! And after he starts to stop crying, after he stopped crying, that's when he starts to thank Deku, saying, thank you. You actually saved my life right there. At that moment, I was pretty mad because he was the man who killed my brother. And you would know if someone, you would want to get your revenge if they killed your family member. You know what I mean? And Deku would be like, yeah, I can't really relate, but no, I died. I can't really relate, but I pretty much can understand. And Ida would be like, yeah, it's too bad I lost my my precious, precious brother. Alright, so let's go back to the part where we're supposed to be. I was supposed to already do this part. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm just all over the place because, like, I'm playing a game and doing a what if at the same time. So it's kind of, like, hard to remember everyone's names and all this stuff at one time, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just a little hard. But let's get back into it. So, Deku would just... Wait, no, we're in time scale. Yeah. So Deku would be clapping, All Might up. Like, yeah, we did it, All Might. And All Might would be like, yes, young Midoriya, you've done it. And he was like, no, we did it. And, All Might would just be like, I understand that, but you've done most of the work here. You had saved everyone's butt, man. And Deku would be like, don't flatter me. Kind of like in a Chopper kind of way, like, you stupid human. You know what I mean? And, Deku would just be like, yeah, I'm the man. And he would go talk to Bakugo about this. And Bakugo would be like, I understand you're strong and all, but dang, you don't need to flex. And Deku would be like, no, I'm not flexing. Hey, I just thought of something. And Bakugo would be like, what? And Deku would be like, how about I give you an additional power, huh? And Bakugo would be like, you can do that? And Deku would be like, I don't know. Let's try. So Deku would open up a room around him and Bakugo. And he would give Bakugo the power of... Hold on, let me think. I gotta think. Because I want to give my boy Bakugo a pretty good power. You know what I mean? So I might give Bakugo the power... No, I can't give him the power of All Might. That's just too overpowered. You know what I mean? So how about this? No, I can't give him the same power as him because he's going to be stronger than Deku. Even though Deku's imagination and capability of using the power is even better because he is the originator of the power. And I guess let's just say he's more pure. No. Okay, so let's say... Ooh, I got a perfect power. So Deku gave Bakugo the power to like basically spawn whatever he wants. So kind of like Momo's power, but there's no recoil to it. He can just spawn whatever he wants. If he wants to spawn the rocket launcher out, he can spawn it out. You know what I mean? If he wants to spawn out a tank, he can do it. Now, there's literally no recoil to this power. And that's what makes it OP. So Bakugo can just literally just make a let's say Bakugo can just literally be like, I want some tacos, you know what I mean? And he'll bring out a taco. You know what I mean? Basically just stuff like that. So he could bring out whatever he wants. So it's kind of like a little downgraded version of Deku's power, except that he can't it's not really a downgrade. It's like a really, really, really watered down version of Deku's power. So, that's when Deku would just be like, okay. Bakugo would be like, okay, that's pretty neat power. You know what I mean? But he'd be like, wait, why didn't you give me the same power as you? you know? And Deku would be like, because you would be too OP. And Bakugo would be like, it's pretty fair. And Bakugo would just be a little more happy, you know what I mean? He'd be happy. He'd be like, let's go. I got some freaking power, OP freaking power. I'm chilling now, you know what I mean? I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. You know? And, that's when they would go out into, that's when they would go inside into, Deku's house. And Inko had made some food. Because, like, Bakugo comes there, like, if not every day, every other day. Because, like, bro, Bakugo and Deku is, like, they tight. You know what I mean? They brothers, you know? They ain't spreading apart. No matter how strong Deku is compared to, Bakugo. So, Bakugo would come to school the next day. and he would spawn out just a bag of chips, like kick his feet up, just munching. Bring a bag of hot fries with a let's say with a bottle of Ice Pop Prime. You know what I mean? And you crack it open, take a sip, shake it up first, by the way, and take a sip, open his hot fries, munch on them hot boys, and whoo, he'd be having the day of his life. Ida would walk in after, you know what I mean, like cause it's been like, I'll say it's been a week since the event of the USJ, so it's been a week later. So Deku would just be like, I'm at Deku. So Inko, oh my god, bruh, yo, I keep getting all these names like mixed up, bro. I'm fooling around, okay? So anyway, so he would basically like, get your feet off that desk. You are not to have your feet on this school's property, on the school's desk. That is very disrespectful, sir. And Bakugo would be like, Ida, get out of my face before I explode your face off. And just do a little explosion in his hand. Not too much, but he would do a little explosion in his hand. And then Ida would be like, I don't care what you would do. And then Bakugo would just straight up just spawn a sword in his hand. He'd be like, well, how about now? Putting it up to Ida's neck. He was like, you villainous, your villainous intent does not scare me. And Bakugo would be like, I don't have a villainous intent. I'm just me. Now get out of my face. And that's when Ida would be like, whatever. He would just walk off. You know what I mean? Like, this man Bakugo just pressed Ida like crazy. Like, man, all the ladies was watching. You know what I mean? Oh. So, as soon as Deku would come into the school, he would walk up to Momo like, hey, baby. He would lay on the desk. It would be mad cringe. But, Momo wouldn't even notice because she would just be how she would be staring at Deku's muscles, because Deku's like absolutely ripped. He made himself ripped, so he'd be absolutely ripped. So she would just be staring at his muscles like, just drooling over my boy, over the dude Deku, and and he was like, hey baby, in some weird country voice, and everyone in the classroom would be like, ugh. They would just literally just cringe. Like, bro, they would shiver with cringeness. Like, that's how cringe it is. Like, that's how cringe Deku's Riz is. He got the cringe Riz, bruh. So, as he would be like, hey baby, you wanna go out tonight? His voice cracking. And she would be like, yes. And Todoroki would look like, what a fool. Like, man's absolutely been jealous. Like, we all know he wanted something. He wanted Momo. Like, Deku just had to ruin his plans. Like, yeah, his eyes on Momo the first day, you know? Like, he would have his eyes on Momo the first day. Like, he was like, bro, she is dreamy. She got an okay quirk, you know what I mean? But my quirk next to her quirk, we quirking around, you know what I mean? So, mans would have his eyes on her, and Deku would completely ruin that. He would completely, like, just still man's a girl. And later on in the day, well, as Aizawa interrupts, so then later on in the day, Todoroki would be like, hey, I'm gonna need you to back off of Momo. I had my eyes on her the first day we were here. And Deku would be like, nah, I don't think so. And he would just be like, I'm acting nicely. You don't want me to use force, do you? And Deku would just say, your force wouldn't be too much force anyway. Your force wouldn't be too much for us anyway, so I'm not too worried. And he would completely just disrespect my boy. Like, he would get disrespected. Like, Todoroki would just get disrespected. And like Todoroki's a really chill character, but like since he really liked Enko, Mineta, oh my god. Since he would really like Momo, like his chill mode was off, you feel me? His chill mode was legit off. And he was kind of hostile for the first time that anyone would ever see. Like, unless it's like fighting, but Deku would be like, so anyway, I'm still gonna date Momo, and I don't care. Was that you, Hasir? Hasir, was that you? That looked like a ugly combo you would wear. Anyway, so Deku would look at Todoroki and be like, so what you gonna do? You know what I mean? And he would be like, huh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? And Deku would be like, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So Todoroki would be like, huh, I didn't want to do this to you. And he would just put Deku in the ice glacier. Mans is infuriated. Man's like, yo, get this off me before I absolutely obliterate you. Okay? You know, that's how type timing he was on. And he said that. And he did not take it off. So, since Mans didn't take it off, he would open up a room and rearrange Man's face. Like, he would just completely rearrange his face and be like, say sorry, I'm gonna leave your face like this and you won't ever get a girl in your entire life. And he'd be like, change it back, Deku. Say sorry, he would say. Deku would be like, Todoroki would say, fine, you got that one, I'm sorry. And he would just, he would change his face back. Mans was looking like a Mr. Potato Head, bro. Like, it was sad how ugly Mans looked. And, yeah, so, basically, moving along, Deku would, go out to, he would go out, and he would meet up at Momo's place. And Momo would be like, hey, I'm gonna pay for the dinner tonight, you know? And he was like, wait, since when we was going out to eat? You just told me to come over to your house. And Deku would just be like, whatever. I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like, nothing could go wrong. You know, I'm a little hot jock. And, Deku, he was just living life. You know? They went out to dinner. It was like 30K. But, you know, she rich. All she did have to do was just pull some money out. And Deku was like, nah, it's no need for you to pay. He opens up a room and just pulls out like 30K. He pays for the dinner and pulls out another 100K and just tips the waiter. Like, he just tips the waiter with that money. And that's when, hold on. He would tip the waiter, and that's when the waiter would like the waiter's eyes would pop out of his socket, and he'd be like, you're giving me $100,000 tip? Really? Are you sure about this one? And Deku Black, I'm sure about this. And that's when that's when he was like, thank you. And he would literally, like, he would do the Japanese thank you, you know, slamming his head against the floor. Kind of like in the Asta kind of way. In a way that Asta would do it. Just slamming his head. Like, literally making a crack in the ground. Yo! Like, that's how much gratitude that guy had. And Deku was like, no problem, man. It's not that much money anyway. And he'd be like, you got some more, bro? And Deku was like, nah, bro, don't get too greedy. He was like, all right, my bad. You just said that was chump change, basically. But, so, as they would walk out, she would look at Momo would look at Deku, and he would get a little peck on the cheek from Momo. You know what I mean? She wanted to do more, but she couldn't. She didn't want to move too fast. What if Deku isn't like that? You know what I mean? What if Deku wouldn't like her? She would second guess herself and like, should I have done that peck? Was my kiss? Were my lips dry? Was my kiss whack? You know what I mean? And she would just second guess herself, and she would just absolutely be worried. Now about that. As soon as Deku would come to school the next day, or Raka would try to hit on Deku, and Deku would like, I'm not gonna lie, she is kind of cute. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't ugly. She is pretty cute. She got a face. You know what I mean? And she got a good personality. I like shy girls. I don't like girls that's too confident. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just said that. So yeah, Deku would kind of take a liking. He would flirt back a little bit, but then he could feel the daggers that Momo was staring, like the daggers that Momo was giving him. Like, he could feel that. Like, he could legit feel it. So Deku would just be like, he'd walk over to Momo and be like, oh no. Momo would ask like, oh, so what was that about? And Deku would be like, oh, it was nothing. It was just a little sweet conversation. She just asked me, she was trying to flirt with me, and I had to reject her. Wink, wink. He actually got her number. You know what I mean? He gonna be a player. So, yeah. So Deku would just, like, he'd be like, hey, I pulled another girl. I got all these girls on my body. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they all on my body, but it's cool, you feel me? So it's like, Deku would just be thinking like, but Momo or Raka? Do I want to risk it? Do I want to really risk my relationship with the girl that I already bagged? And he would think like, should I go out with the poor girl? Or should I, you know what I mean, go out with the rich one? You know what I mean? And Deku would just go into, he would call up, or Raka would call up Deku. And she'd be like, so, Deku, do you want to link up? And Deku would be like, sure, no problem. I'd love to link up, you know? And they would link up, and Deku would take her to a date. He would take her to a date, and this date was immaculate. Like, it was literally the same place that he took Momo to. Like, he took Momo to the same place, and the waiter was looking at him like, you got another $100,000 just lying around, right? And that's when I'm out. Go. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I gotta escape with this. Okay. So that's when the waiter would be like, you got another $100,000 lying around, right? Deku would be like, no. And he would do a little side talk with Deku, like, yo, like, what you a player or something? Like, look. I'ma either tell your girl that she was literally here yesterday with another girl, or you give me that 100K. You feel me? And he was like, how about this, right? How about you shut up, or I tell your manager and get you fired, okay? You know what I mean? Like, Deku wasn't taking no shorts, and if the waiter did tell him that, he would just erase it out, Momo, out of Uraraka's memory. You know what I mean? Cause like, my boy, he got the Opay no more. So he ain't worrying about nothing. Shoot, he wasn't scared. He ain't no punk. Deku ain't no punk. You know what I mean? So Deku would be like, yeah, you know what I mean? And at the end, he would ask for another waitress, and he would tape that waitress like $100,000. And as they're walking out, Raka was like, whoa, you gave that guy a lot of money. And Deku was like, oh, you like that, baby? You know what I mean? And he'll be like, listen, I know you're kind of struggling with your family, so you open up a room, pull out $1 million, and just give it to her. And Uraraka would be dumbfounded. It's like, no, I can't take your money. And she was like, just send it to your family. Deku was like, say, send it to your family, you know? You don't take it, but give it to your family. And she was like, oh, that's a good idea. And she would send it to her family like, guys, we made it. We're rich. They would expand their business. You know, Uraraka's family would expand their business. Business would be literally booming. They would hire more and more employees. And they'd be living life to the max. Like, literally to the max. Like, they ballin'. And Uraraka still wanted to become a hero so she could get her own money. But then that's when she would think, if I lock it in with Deku, I wouldn't have to do anything. But she's not doing it for the money. She was like, no. He's handsome. He got money. He's overpowered. And I think we should date. You know what I mean? So Uraraka was like, well, do you want to date Deku? And Deku would be like, I'm sorry, but... And as soon as he says, I'm sorry, but... Uraraka would just kiss him. Straight up. On the lips, this though. Like, though. Like, not like Momo. Nah, she wasn't scared. Somehow. So, she kissed him on his lips. And Deku would just be like, oh yeah, she's way better than Momo. Like, she's not scared. But she really is. After that, she turned into a tomato. A literal tomato. Like, her face was so red, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy. So after she did that, so Deku would just be thinking like, what if I get 2 girls? And Deku would be like, I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm dating Momo. And she's like, I'll date you too. I'll still date you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much she loves Deku. And Deku would speak to Momo and be like, Momo, Uraraka asked me out and she said she would be okay with all 3 of us dating. You know what I mean? And Deku would be down. He wouldn't be like, nah. He'd be down, bro. He'd be down. So, since Deku is down to do it, she was like, so what did you say? And he said, whatever your answer is my answer. And she was like, fine. But since you like her, sorry. Since you do like her, and you truly like her, who's your favorite though? And Deku would be like, and he would just straight up not answer. Like, he just sit there and say, and not answer. So she was like, so she's that good. Then fine, I guess. I don't want to lose you. You're an amazing guy. And I don't think I should lose someone as good as you. As Momo would say. And Deku would be like, there's no way. There's no way. I just pulled 2 girls. In one... Like. He pulled 2 girls in 1 week. Like, who have you heard? What anime person have you heard dated 2 girls? Or at least bagged them in 1 week? I don't know any anime character, okay? That's why I'm just trying to make my boy a little play. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and they know about each other. So okay. So Deku would just be like, "There's no way I just got 2 girls," and he would tell this news to his mom, and she would be like, "No, you can't play play around with these girls' feelings like that. You gotta pick one and stick with one. And he was like, but mom. And she was like, but mom, nothing. And Inko would literally be like, my son is turning into a player like his father. Just like his father. What have I created? I've created a monster. I can't hit him. Hold on, y'all. $36. Shoot. No. Why? Why does Storm have to be so black? I didn't know that was the last person, y'all. Dang, that was close. And Deku would bring both of the girls to his house. As he would proceed to do that, he would just be like, so, mom, this is one girlfriend, this is the other. And Rinko would be like, so choose one girl and one girl only. He would like, oh, easy, Momo. And as he would kick or rock her under the table, and she would pretty much get it. And he just lied to his mom right then and there. Like, they ate that dinner, she was like, everyone was like, that dinner's great, yummy, delish. And pretty much after that, it was like, yeah, so I'll still date, you know? It's not like we don't date, okay? So don't worry, you know? Deku would be like, don't worry, we're still the 3 combo. And they would think like, wow, I can't believe this guy Deku really backed both of us. And Deku's mom would kind of bring notice to both of them, like, well, we're really dating the same guy. That's kind of crazy, but whatever, you know what I mean? So as they would step out the house, Deku would just jump up like, yes, I really got 2 girls. My mom doesn't approve, but I don't care. And he'd just be chilling. So this is the end of part 2. What if Deku had the Ope Ope no Mi fruit? And as soon as y'all get let's see. As soon as y'all get this video to 5 likes, I will literally do a part 3. Like, I will drop part 3. So yeah. So do y'all thing, duh. Do y'all thing, cuz do y'all thing. So yeah. See ya, guys.